Hey guys, what's up? Kardaki here, and today I'm here with another Gundam, with the Battle Spirits deck profile. I'm not going to go over all the effects for this deck because last time I did it, the video went on way too long, and I think you guys can check the effect for yourself on the Battle Spirit wiki if you are interested. And if you are already playing Battle Spirits, I think a lot of you already know the effects of the deck. So I'll just explain each of the main roles of each of the cards and the ratios of how much I'm running of each. So let's start off with the main star of the deck. This is Double O Riser. So this is the main win condition of the deck. Disables a lot of your opponent's plays, and yeah, it just mainly helps you hit your opponent very hard because it's a 2-symbol refreshing spirit. And yeah, again, it can help you disable your opponent's plays. Next, we're running 3 Double Gundam. It has armed intervention, so you can play it on your opponent's turn, and it's pretty good. It is a rebirth spirit, so you can rebirth into Double O and Double O Trans Am. So yeah, very good unit, and he's also quite a good defender because you can refresh himself when he does go into Trans Am. Next, we are running 3 Gundam Kurios. Kurios is here for core acceleration. So when he attacks, you can add a core to Tomi 2. So he can't, when it's not rebirth, you can't add cores to himself. But when you Trans Am him, where is it? You can go into Kurios Trans Am, and that he will give a core to himself, and he does refresh himself. So you can use him as a blocker or attacker and just chip away at your opponent's life cores. So it's pretty good. Yeah, I think these are 2 of the Double O and Kurios are the 2 best rebirth spirits in this deck. But we're also running Cheridium and Ceravi. So Cheridium is here mainly for a little bit of defense. When it's summoned, you can pop a unit, and when he rebirths, you can also pop a unit. So it's not bad. You can choose to cut him out if you want to run for something else. Mainly, I'm just running him because I want to run all of the Celestial Beings. And Ceravi is here for protection. When your Celestial Being spirits get popped, they can stay on the field and refresh. So that's pretty good. And of course, both of them will have rebirth states in Trans Am. So this helps you pop a bigger unit. And this one helps you get rid of cores on your opponent's necks, grant more connexuses, and you can also refresh it. So it also kind of works as a defense unit, and he can also help you pop. So yeah, these are kind of more defensive options you have in the deck. So next, we are going to be running 3 Gundam. This is Gundam Kurios. So this is also here for core acceleration. When it's summoned, you can add core, and when he attacks, you can add core. But you can only do 1 at a time. So when summoned, you can't add cores. Next, we're running 2 Gundam Kurios Flight Mode. So this is another defensive unit. You can help you pop spirits, 5 or less spirits when summoned through armed intervention. So all of them except for Ceravi and Double Riser do have armed intervention, so it's pretty good. And this card has saved me so many times before, so definitely not bad. Next, we are going to be running 2 Agrisas. So this card stops your opponent from having too many cards in their hands. So if they add cards via their card effects, then you can help discard their hand until they have 4 cards left in hand. So if they are trying to just mainly helps you stop your opponent from gaining too much hand advantage. And next we're running 2 Archeonum. So this card is very good defensively and offensively. And yeah, but the downside to these two cards are they're not celestial beings, so you can't gain cores from the double riser. And like Grissa is not a Gundam, so it doesn't count towards the 2 units you need on the field for double riser to disable your opponent. Next, we are going to be running 3 Told Me 2. Helps you search for cards and is a battery for you to put the cores onto with Kurios or Arios. So definitely running those. And we are going to be running 3 Told Me 1. So this is your draw engine. It helps you draw quite a bit of cards, so it's pretty good. It also helps you fetches your Gundam Meisters from your trash, so that's also pretty good. Next, for the Braves, we are going to be running 3 Setsuna FSA. This is the 2312 version of Setsuna. And yeah, mainly it's just here to help you search for your celestial being spirits as well as your motherships. And it is a Brave that gives you symbols. So your 00 riser will be hitting for 3 symbol with the ability to refresh, and your regular 00 will be hitting with either 3 symbols, or you can, if you choose to refresh with double riser instead, or with 00 instead, then you can hit with 4 symbols. So it's pretty good. Next, we are going to be running 2 Tieria. This card is mainly here because you can add cost to your opponent's diamond walls, which might make them lose the game, because they might not have enough cores to activate a 7 cost diamond wall if they're not playing white. It's pretty good. Basically, he just adds all cost to your opponent's Excel cards and Magic cards. Adds it by 3, and 3 could make or break the turn. So that's pretty good. Next, we are going to be running 2 Lock On. If you really want, you can run 3 Tieria and 1 Lock On instead, but I think Lock On's also pretty good because he gives yourself an extra blue symbol, and it does still help you. You can summon a 4 cost spirit with 1 cost, so I quite like that. But these, all of them are, you can fetch them out from the trash with Told Me 1. So that helps you out quite a bit if you mill them by accident, or mill them on purpose, but if you know what I mean. Next, we are going to be running 2 Haros. So Haro is here to help you search for your motherships, MAs, mobile suits, pilots. So it can help you search for anything basically, and just puts the rest of the cards that you search for to the trash, which helps. And it also helps you give a boost to your Chirdian Gundam so that they are not affected by effects. This is a Nexus though, it's not Brave. I forgot to talk about it before. And next we're running the We Are Gundam. Mainly running this card because it is a free card. If it's in the trash, you can pick it back up at the your end phase. And this card stops your opponent from ending your battle phase, so it's pretty good. But it doesn't stop diamond wall, so that's too bad, but that's fine. And then we're running 2 diamond walls. I only have 1 double diamond wall now, so that's why you're seeing a Gundam Seed 1 here. But yeah, diamond wall it's just mainly here to save your butt in case your opponent's gonna OTK you. So that's how it helps quite a bit. But that's pretty much it. The deck. Mainly, you just want to accelerate your cores. There's a lot of ways to accelerate cores. Like mainly, you want to open with either of these cards. This one also helps you accelerate core a little bit, but not as reliable. And once you do get the ball rolling, summoning these guys out will be pretty easy. And if you have a lot of cores, you can do your arm intervention plays and just cock block your opponent on their turn. So it's great. It's pretty good. I quite like this deck. It's pretty fun. And yeah, if this deck, when you're running it really smoothly, it goes really smooth, and it's pretty hard to stop. It's like a snowball effect. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck profile, guys. Apologize if this is a little bit rushed, but I filmed this video like a few times, and I did one where I explained all effects, and it was like a 30-minute long video. So yeah, I just decided to do this instead. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck profile. Let me know if you guys want to see the unicorn deck also. I'll be posting that maybe next week if you guys are interested. If not, I'll be doing a green Digimon deck. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Karataku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!